up. Yeah. You know what I mean? I done had women take it off of their husbands and shit, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. I need that purple one for you leave, my nigga. I'm gonna take you up on that.
That nigga laughed at you.
If you really support me.
I'm not a dad, but I support it for. I'm a dog dad.
For dad,
no kids?
No children.
For dads,
you don't want kids?
I do actually. I think I'm leaning towards wanting them, but it took my girlfriend to make me. I was really on the fence. I didn't really care.
How long you been with your lady?
4 years.
Okay.
So it's just, once I hit 30, it was like, now I'm settling down. It's a thing I can think about doing.
Wait, you settled down now?
I settled down at 31. I'm 35 now.
Okay.
So it's been, it's been 4 years. Okay. But I mean, I think kids is beautiful. I mean, it's something that a legacy play is definite thing. I'll be the last person to be able to carry on my last name. There's no other, so there's little things like that. And then obviously my girlfriend probably wants kids, so it makes me want them more. But I was on the same fence as him. Like, you want to be perfect. So my whole life, I'm like, I want the perfect finances. I want the perfect house. I want the perfect blah, blah, blah. And I know I've started to realize through conversations like this that that's not actually going to be possible.
If for a lifetime of letdown, if you think any of this is going to go perfect.
Right.
None of it.
For sure.
Even with being a dad, it's no plan.
Yeah,
how I raised my son 19. How I raised my son, how he raised his daughters, completely different. And though I got experience in doing it, his son is probably going to be completely different than my son. It's a whole, it's a new learning thing. Ain't no class to take, ain't none of that.
Sure.
You just out here freestyling.
It's literally, it's winning.
I'm 25, bro.
I'm more
one, bro. I'm just trying to figure it out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I would have a kid before I'm pressed on marriage. I would marry for the.
I use the word pressed.
Well, I guess marriage is cool. I think the aspect of the ceremony and the bonding with the God and for your in front of your families though. Yeah. But I'm just not big on the whole go to the paperwork with the legalities and with the state and file taxes together and like. I think that is like a trap in America. Marriage is low-key a way to, especially with the way the divorce rates are now, like it's just a trap to put you in financial ruin and like madness and split the household up. Whereas if you don't have the paperwork and the legalities, you can kind of move freely without.
I asked that because freedom is the... I asked that question because people usually answer that way, right? But I always retort with, you don't move free now. Right, so you can. It's like we say taxes and all these things, whatever. You got to deal with all this stuff single.
There's a chance. I see you're married, respectfully.
I mean,
right?
for sure.
So do you feel like that has changed? It would have been different had you not went the stereotypical American way to get married and do all the.
Well, I did it because I'm a Christian man.
Gotcha.
So
your tie was with God. That was your most important.
That was my most important thing.
Right.
First, but also because I'm a loyal man. Right, and I know for me and my wife, I don't speak this over everybody. For me and my wife, my loyalty to God first, but also my wife was to show that I want to commit under the vows of God to be one with you, and you do that through marriage because marriage is a God thing, not an American thing. American came way later.
Right, they turn it into a business, damn.
For sure, turn it into a business, and I understand that. Right,
that's why.
With
that's
the ring
my
and all
fear
that.
of
Every
it.
kiss begins with
that whole ploy.
Yeah, so I get that part, but I only say that because. We get caught up in that. We say, marriage and divorce rate and all that. It's like you telling yourself things that ain't got nothing to do with you. First, you're not married yet.
Right.
So divorce rate ain't got nothing to do with you. You and your lady been together for almost 5 years. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all together. Y'all in love, I'm assuming. Right. So all these things that you dealing with, like outside things of scaring you from like making this move. Look, man, none of us should be afraid of a breakup. Whatever. And why would you break up? Now, I will tell you, don't get married until you're ready to get married, for sure, right? But if you feel like you're ready to be committed to this woman forever, I'm like, man, why not? Because you're afraid about your money. First of all, if you ain't already got the money, ain't no your money. Right? Yeah. so really, no matter what you're doing, regardless, you're gonna split the bag up or whatever the case may be. And man, if you stay single and y'all just do the breakup thing and you get rich and all that, that's not gonna work out how you think it's gonna work out. Problems gonna be problems, man. Yo, problems just different from people. Somebody single got different problems than somebody married.
Did you get married before you had kids?
No. So listen, when I met my wife, my son was 5. She already had a son. He's 5 years old. So I was there the whole time. Now the father's in the picture. He never not been in the picture. So I'm a bonus dad, not a dad. Do
you think the kids? Having the kids present led to wanting to tie that unity with marriage more?
No, what I was a mess up and never got caught.
All right,
I got a whole story. I've been with my wife 15 years, and maybe it's gonna sound crazy on live. I told the story before on Homegrown interview also. Okay. I told the story before, but most of that time I was cheating.
Damn.
Most of the whole.
So you weren't even really serious.
No, I wasn't as serious as I thought. Because I was playing. Because if you risk your relationship for sex or whatever, then what does it really mean to you? Right. But I got caught one day. And then it all came to me of like, you about to lose your life, you about to lose your family, you about to lose the lady you love. Right. What are you doing? These girls don't mean nothing to you. You just living a life you don't even want to live, really. You living a life of rapper and you trying to get out of rap. Right? So once that happened, I realized that she didn't leave me. Thank God, I prayed and begged for that. She didn't leave me. And I told myself, I said, if she give me a chance, never in my life, I'm not going to deal with no women at all. No,
sound like the nigga who got drunk last night and get paid.
I'll never do this again.
I'm not drinking no more.
And I didn't. That's been about, we on, our anniversary's on the 21st coming up.
That's dope.
And it'll be 3 years.
That's fine.
Congrats,
2 years.
2 years?
And yeah, so.
Well, percentage-wise, you about? Percentage-wise.
I'm on what? I got another year?
13. You said 13 the other way. You 2 in.
15. Yeah.
15 years together. You was playing 2 years married. Serious is kind of.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I cleaned up like 4 years. Right, like right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
I cleaned up early.
Okay.
Earlier than the 2 years.
All right.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask all y'all this though. Like I heard what you said right there though. Like,
real quick, just so I can get context. The only reason why another reason why I told myself I was going to be clean and never, because I almost lost my family, was I sat my wife down and I told her about everything I ever did ever in life.
Damn.
That's what I was going at.
Every girl on tour, every girl Canada, Mexico, down here, concerts,
clear that conscience.
Studio, girls who used to come pick me up at the house, everything. There's not a person on earth that can tell my wife something new. Period. Right. And I did that so I could clean my slate because I felt like if it pops up later on, it's just, you look like a liar. So I already discussed it. But I also need to clean my slate because knowing I just got caught and knowing there's tons of stuff she don't even know, that was messing me up. I can't be who I need to be for her if I can't give her all of me.
And then worrying about something else coming up too to put that damper on what you just fixed.
So can I ask you a question? What you think about? I'm only 25, but I'm finna marry my girl. What you think of? Hey, bro.
I was just looking to see if she was here. If you was telling her.
Here, bro.
Okay.
Nah, I'm about to marry my girl, so I want to know like what's your advice for like somebody my age trying to get married for real?
So first of all, be serious. Be for sure. Do not play with that woman. I tell my son is do not play with no woman. If you do not want to get married, I don't care what nobody. I don't care what I'm talking about right now about marriage. If you do not want to get married, do not play with that woman. Do not play with that woman. Do not get married. Period.
Right.
Don't cross that line if you ain't ready to be committed and loyal, faithful. Because people try to look at that like a different, right? If you ain't ready to do that, just don't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Marriage is gonna be hard. It's work. Marriage don't mean like it's the work don't stop.
That's
you're dealing with another person.
And it's crazy
that don't think like you.
It's crazy that you were saying all that too, because a few months ago I got caught. I did get caught, and it just made me think about like
it happens, bro.
Everything. Like, damn, I could
about
really
to lose it all.
No, nigga was sleeping on the couch for like a week thinking about it.
Oh man,
it's like a boy in the video. It's like a boy in the video we seen running from the cops with his baby mom in the car. Right? You did something, right? And then now you caught. So now you thinking about all the I should have did this. I should have. That same thing with marriage, right? I got caught being an F nigga, basically.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm about to lose my wife for nothing. I don't even care about them at all.
Yeah.
I'm like,
how you feel about marriage? Because being, respectfully being dedicated, a lot of people put a stigma on.
Another little don't box me in. But
don't box me.
Yeah, man. I said dedicated, but
just lastly, just your thought on marriage being so much of a unit. Like,
I mean, my parents was married before my father passed away. They was married 36 years. My sister, she been married for since 2002 or something like that. Bro, like all my siblings, they all been married. So I grew up on marriage heavy, like. So what I did learn to adapt in this shit is like I'm a big trier. Like I try in relationships. I ain't really looking to hit the. No matter what I've done, you know what I'm saying? Like people got fuck ups. You got some fuck ups. Like I sign up for that. You can fuck up. Not saying you can go out there and cheat on me and whatever, but I already know it's embedded in me that you human too. The marriage shit, I have fell victim over the years of starting believing to the divorce rate and all that type shit. And
the worldly shit that affects it.
you know, a lot of that shit come from though. It's like a self-reflection of how you moving out here. Like, so for many years, I always wanted to get married based on
subconsciously your feeling.
I always wanted to get married because I always felt like I was just this stand-up, you know, guy. Like what he's saying right now, I always was like a relationship type guy and everything. Then a couple situations didn't happen. Then I started like, you know what, like pressures of life. Like, all right, it's time for me to go fuck a nigga, bitch. Like real shit. You start like for whatever reason, you think that's cool somewhere in your life, and I'm like, and that shit, and that'll taint you. So when I have refrained from like just doing foul shit or just being bored fucking with women, I'm getting back on the side of marriage. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm seeing it in a different light again because I almost got jaded. Thinking like, nah, a woman go do you. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's
especially in the entertainment industry,
really
it makes it harder.
I be thinking like, damn, she gonna get me. I gotta get you before you get me.
That was the best point he made. That's because we be operating in a space of what we be on. You know what I'm saying? And
if you can get away with it, she can get away with it. If you can finesse it, she can finesse it the same way.
Probably better too.
Sure. That's why I realized once I told myself, once I knew when I went through it, it was scary to me, homie. I'm like, I'm looking at her, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to lose her. Like, I'm an idiot out here. Like, you know what I mean? And once that set in my brain, I'm like, oh no, that's it. I'm gonna marry this girl. If she forgive me, I'm marrying her, and I'm never gonna do that again. And I understand that I'm gonna spend a lifetime building that trust again.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody. I don't want to lead nobody to believe that once we got married, it was cool. No. We working, we good. But I'm never gonna slip and thinking it's just A1 because I ain't cheated for the last since we've been married and whatever. I'm forever building that trust. That's why I don't be out here crazy, wilding. I told Pun and them, I was like, man, because he wanted me to do the show a while back when I had all the girls on the show and Yam came. I said, bro, I'm not doing
I'm a different man. I'm reformed.
Yeah, I'm not, because I'm like, I can't, because I don't even want to be in the midst of like making it seem like I'm on what I used to be on.
Right.
Because I'm not.
Or getting back in that feeling. You don't want to bring that feeling back. Yeah. No, I feel that. No, that's great conversation, man. I think that's a lot of conversation that a lot of minority men should have with their homies, just to open their eyes up. You're younger, you're older, you've been there, so everybody can give some type of game. So I think that was a great